Hello and welcome to episode number 4 of the Wizard101 full game ice walkthrough. Today I believe we are on to what's called Firecat Alley. So let's talk to Sergeant Muldoon.
You say this was orchestrated by the former death professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so yeah, that makes sense. The whole city's a mess. The guard is completely overwhelmed. I hate to ask, but could you see if Private Quinn on Firecat Alley needs help?
Alright, solid. Yep. Alright, so just in case anybody has not noticed or heard yet, I am doing these episodes live on Twitch. My name is ThatWizStreamer101. Same picture. I'm streaming just about every weekday, except for Thursdays at about 1 o'clock, as well as on Sundays.
Oh, you're that Unicorn Way hero wizard, aren't you? What? Sergeant Muldoon sent you? Woo! I need all the help I can get. This street is ablaze, wizard, and not in the way it's always ablaze. It's been completely consumed by anger and hostility and violence. The fire elves have gone insane. A gaggle of them even broke down the gate to the dark cave. Now the undead have spilled out into the street. I can't hold all these roving mobs of mayhem at bay alone. Please, wizard, can you drive the haunted minions back?
Alright, so we gotta defeat a few haunted minions. Should it be easy enough? Trap him. And then Snow Serpent. Oh. Let me leave a marker here, because I want to go use all of those before I level up or anything. Let's try to one hit. Didn't work. Did I not take out the spells I don't need?
Truce. We'll keep to this corner of the street. But we're not going back in the dark cave. It's spooky in there.
Alright, I meant to gotta move my mic, sorry. I meant to start off with this, but it's alright. Go right over here. Dang. Double XP for pets right now too, which is the other reason I want to do this right now. Solid. Solid. Okay. Feed him that, and gonna accept that. Or should I do 2 more just to, or a couple more just to do that? I'm gonna. That enough? It is. Alright. Grab those 2. Bunch of spell elements for other people. Yeah. Back to Firecat.
The undead have promised not to venture any farther? It's not ideal, but after everything else that's happened here, I call that a win. It all started when the Fire Elves were rehearsing the song Recollection from Firecats, the musical. Everything was going fine, pitchy soprano solo aside, when one of the Fire Elves suddenly shot a tiny arrow at me. Then another elf joined in. Then another. The animosity spread like wildfire. Now even the lawn decorations have risen up and gone all stabby. A wizard named Lizzo Firespitter was coaching the elves on singing before the trouble started. I saw them attack her. I wanted to help, but I simply had to secure this position. Now I'm the only thing standing between all this chaos and Old Town. Please, will you check on Lizzo?
Sure can, but I'm gonna go grab this quest over here first.
Oh, sorry. You startled me. I'm just so worried about my precious fire kitties. A crazed fire elf opened my door and they ran outside. Being kittens, they just couldn't pass up the opportunity to get out and explore, but they're too young to find their way back home. Please, Wizard, this street is too dangerous right now for them to be out on their own. Do you have it in your heart to look for my fire kittens? You will? Bahooga! Oh, thank you! There are 5 missing fire kittens. You'll recognize them by their collars. Please hurry!
I'm actually gonna leave a mark here instead. Go do that. Talk to Lizzo on the way.
This is no place for a newbie like you. Wait! You're the new kid who cleaned up Unicorn Way, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you're here now. Some fire elves attacked me and stole my spell book. The truth hurts, but I'm literally powerless without it. Could you get my spell book back? You will? Thanks. Just try to be gentle, okay? The fire elves aren't evil. Something has corrupted them.
Wonder who it could be. Alright, we're gonna go get this fire kitty. Grab this chest. This one is by the theater. I will show you this as well. The smith is right here, right next to the theater. I don't know where it's gonna take me, so okay, Wormguts Tower is the closest. Alright, go back to Eleanor.
My fire kittens!
Sorry if you can hear the vacuum.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, where's Charo? You only found her collar? I knew this was gonna happen. Charo's been catnapped. And I know who did it. My dirty, rotten scoundrel of a sister, Bernice. She's been stealing from me since the day she was born. She lives in a tastelessly decorated house up the street from mine with her blockhead husband, Larry, whom she stole from me 40 years ago. Gallant young wizard, will you do this old woman a favor and rescue my dear little Charo from my repugnant sister and her stooge of a husband?
Alright. I'll leave another mark by... Whoop. Leave another mark by her. And, head on over to Bernice and Larry's house. Which is gonna be just over here.
Larry, you blockhead! You bought fancy security elementals who have destroyed my living room, but didn't lock the stinking door?
Oh, Oops. Don't I get credit for braving the fire elf pandemonium to steal you that fire kitten in the first place?
Cheese and crackers, Larry. Write out a formal confession, why don't you?
Oh, okay. I can do that, dear. Where do we keep the paper?
Oh, for the love of... This is my fire kitten. Just get rid of the stinking wizard already, you slack-jawed jackanape.
Yes, dear. You heard the lady at the house, meathead. We ain't giving Eleanor's fire kitty back. So get out or get hurt.
I don't think I'm the one getting hurt there, old man. Start off with a thunder snake. With that, I will actually go ahead and use this. Pass. This should kill. Okay. Now it should. Alright, I guess it won't kill.
I give up. You win.
Larry, you loser! This is why I can't have nice things. Go outside and think about how terrible you are.
But... Yes, dear. Sorry, dear.
As for you, give Eleanor her fire kitten back. The silly thing won't even come when you call its name. Charo! Oh,
My sweet and spicy little baby wavy. Thank you so much for bringing her home, Wizard. Tell me, how mad did Bernice get? That'll teach her to send her beautiful clod of a husband to do her dirty work. My fire kittens and I are forever in your debt, friend.
Well, you're welcome. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and go do this. Just gotta make it through all of this stuff. I feel like I missed one. Did I miss that one? We'll find out. Low on mana, but I should be fine. Let's go ahead and freeze them. There's one. Oh, that's fun. Suppose I'll just use my potion then. Freeze him.
Fire for fiddle! Burnt out ends of smoky days! The stale cold smell of morning! Fire for fiddle!
Back to Lizzo.
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they say. However, we're gonna need more than talent to help the fire elves. I have no idea what's causing my little friends to go cuckoo bananas like this, or how to help them. But I might know of someone who does. There's a rumor of a witch who was fired from Ravenwood that lives in hiding here on Firecat Alley. They say she turned a kid into a humongo frog. I think we can convince her to use her advanced magical prowess to help the fire elves. I might be too optimistic, but that's a human in me. The wizard in me is worried she's the one who caused all this. Either way, we need to find her. Perhaps one of the other denizens knows how. I saw Shellis Gruffheart cowering in a corner at the top of the hill instead of helping me while I was running for my life earlier. Oh well, go ask Shellis if he knows where the witch lives.
Alright, so up to Shellis.
Leave me alone! Oh, you're a wizard. Wait, you're not two fire elves in a wizard costume, are you? No? You promise? 'Cause I know ice magic. Okay, I believe you. Which is good, because I don't know a lick of ice magic. So, are you here to save me, magical child? Not quite. Fair enough.
What do you want then? Do I know where the old witch is? I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that the bedeviled fire elves stole my strongbox. My entire month's earnings are in that box, wizard. You get my strongbox back. Wink, wink. And maybe I'll remember the answer to your question.
Alright, so now we can do the Pathfinders. Which will get the Gloria Crendel quest out of the way too. Alright, he has a fair amount of health. It's Blade. trap him. Alright, so I got the hat. Just need to kill one of these for that guy now.
Fire for Fiddle, as he loves to tell. Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for Fiddle, fire for Fiddle.
My strongbox! Thank you. Now about your question. I can't say for certain she's a witch, but there's a peculiar hermit who lives down the way. She keeps her windows drawn, and there's often strange smoke billowing from her chimney. That's the best I can give you. Hope it helps.
Alright. Let's go check her out then.
What? How dare you interrupt an old woman from her stories? Did Ambrose send you to banish me? Well, I'm not going without a fight. What's that? Corrupted fire elves? Murderous magma men? The undead have spilled from Dark Cave? They need the witch's help? First off, I'm 100% not that witch. Or any witch, for that matter. I'm an alchemist. Secondly, this sounds like a city guard job. The guard is pinned down. Ugh, typical. All right then, I'll help. But I need to know exactly what we're dealing with here. Take this special vial and collect a sample of magma from those magma men you mentioned for me to analyze. We'll go from there.
Alright, so we need to collect 2 magma men samples. Should be easy enough. I think they have about the same health as the Pathfinders did. A little less, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and try and trap and then serpent her. See if that does enough. Did. We'll use the blade this time and see how much that does. Just for funsies. back into Greta then.
Oh, that was quick. Phew! You smell like sulfur. Now, hand me the magma and I'll run a quick analysis on it. And done. Ah, looks like the root cause was a banshee's whale curse. Oh, and I recognize these melodic signatures. Bastilla Gravewind. Bastilla was the prima donna of the Fire Globe Theater decades ago. She had a bitter relationship with the Fire Elves, especially fellow actors. During a performance of magic fire music, her elf co-star accidentally summoned actual fire magic, and that was the end of poor Bastilla. I'd heard that she had a thriving underworld theater career, but apparently she's decided to return with a vengeance. A banshee's whale curse works like an auditory virus. Rehearsals for that dreadful musical served as the perfect way to infect the masses. Thankfully, this particular whale seems to have no effect on humans, but we need to help the fire elves before their little brains melt. To reverse the curse, I'll need a Herkimer stone to record Bastilla's voice onto. Get one from the rotting fodder in Dark Cave.
Dark Cave. Alright. Let's leave a mark there. Check if Shellis has a quest yet on the way there. He does. What are you wearing? Grizzleheim lore pack. Not available. Not available. Weird. Why do you have so much of that stuff? That's so bizarre.
Could I beg your help again, Wizard? After I went home to hide the strongbox you rescued, my house was looted. Not once, not twice, but thrice! As a relic stealer, I had set out several rare and immensely valuable items I'd hoped to sell to the crowds coming in for the fire festival. Just when I thought I was safe inside my home, haunted minions broke in. Mercifully, they were distracted by the shininess of the Emberstone ring. I hope it's not crude to say, but that ring was supposed to pay my mortgage. Please, Wizard, get the Emberstone ring back for me.
Shouldn't be too hard. We'll do that really quick. One haunted minion. Let's get rid of all that. Freeze. No way. So close. Alright, back to Shellis.
You got the Emberstone ring back! You've really saved my bacon, my new friend. Any chance you'd be willing to do a lowly merchant another favor? As I was repairing the door, those insufferable haunted minions broke down. A clatter of skeletal warriors forced their way inside my house. I chased them out, but only after one of the bony bandits swiped an ancient Mushuian sword from my collection, called the Spirit of Mukugawa. When a sword has a name, you know it's valuable. Please, Wizard, will you recover the Spirit of Mukugawa from the skeletal warriors?
Sure can. Use the Worm Guts Tower, and that should bring you right next to these guys. Hopefully we can get it first try again. Because these guys are ice. They're gonna be a pain in the butt. First power pip.
The spirit of Mukogawa is no display piece. It was forged for combat. Take it. Just please don't let that fleshy fool squander its destiny.
I don't know if I can make that promise.
The Spirit of Mukugawa! Thank you, Wizard. But, there's a huge gouge in the blade. I'll be lucky to get 100 gold pieces for this now. Oh well, something's better than nothing, I suppose. Now, the relic I want back the most is worth 1,000 Spirit of Mukugawas. Just as I put the final nail into my repaired front door, the most disgusting creature I've ever seen came crashing in through a window. Then I realized I recognized the horrid monster. Rather, I recognized who he used to be. The spiral-renowned thief, James Annalita. James paid for his life of crime with a sentence of death, only to continue his thieving ways in the underworld under the moniker Worm Guts. But Worm Guts has returned to the land of the living, and he came for the relic that cost him his life, the Sleeper's timepiece. I chased him to a tower down the way, but I was no match for Wormguts and his undead minions. Could you retrieve the Sleeper's timepiece?
Alright, so we're gonna go through that same portal again.
What's this? Did that coward shell us send a child to fight his battles? Wait, you're a wizard child, no? Perhaps we can help one another. The Sleeper's timepiece allows its owner to control the nightmares of others. But I've been unable to master its enchantment. Care to team up? No? So be it. It's your funeral. But I warn you, I don't think you're going to like the underworld very much. Minions, attack!
first here. 'Cause he's not ice. Wow, he's still not dead. Let's try using that on him. Nice.
Ah! The sleeper's timepiece was the death of me once! I don't need it ruining my afterlife too! Just pray Shellus never discovers its true value!
Alright, so use the port to get back. Go on up to him.
You got the sleeper's timepiece back! Thank goodness Wormguts wasn't able to unlock its powers. Its value decreases with every use. Not that I'd ever sell this beauty. Of course, I might not understand its magic, but I do understand how dangerous it is. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done, Wizard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go buy the biggest, heaviest safe I can find.
Solid. I'm gonna go ahead and use the main gate port. Gets you a little closer. Right on through here. Go ahead and grab that. Just need a rotting fodder. Cyclops Lane and Firecat Alley are connected through here. If you didn't know. Alright. First try.
Ooh. Take our Herkimer stone. We'll dig up another to record our sickened beats upon.
Ah, good. This Herkimer stone should work nicely to record Bastilla's wail. I'll override whatever noise the rotting father had imbued it with. You'll just need to get Bastilla mad enough to let out a good shriek. Herkimer stones naturally capture the sound waves of the undead. I did a little reconnaissance while you were gone. Big surprise, Bastilla is in her old house, the Diva's Tower, down the street. Good luck!
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Worm Guts port. Whether or not that was actually the quicker idea, I don't know. But nonetheless, it has been done.
At last! I've been eagerly awaiting a review of the performance I gave for the Fire Elves. What? Are you not a fan? Well, Malastar is.
Malastar is. Let's go ahead and use that on him. So that he doesn't shield her. Go ahead and shield? No, not shield, blade, sorry. Pass. This should kill.
How dare you upstage my comeback performance? It was going so well, too. I laughed. I cried. Oh, it was better than Firecats. Enjoy this day, whelp. For when you bear witness to Malastar's malum opus, then you will be sorry. This entire wretched city will be sorry!
Back to Greta.
Did you capture Bastilla's wail? Great! What's that? She warned there's still more to Malastar's sinister plan? Wait, Malastar's behind this? Malastar? Drake? The Death Professor? I'd heard he blew himself up with the Death School after his sweet wife, Sylvia, passed. Truth be told, I'm not surprised. There was always a certain darkness about him. Sylvia was too good for that entire Drake family, if you ask me. Nonetheless, we still need to transmute Bastilla's wail into a cure for the Fire Elves. We'll just need a few things before we can get started.
Unfortunately, the alchemical transmutation will require some equipment that I'm no longer privy to. One student turns himself into a humongo frog, and everyone wants the alchemy professor run out of town. Bartleby forbid Ambrose have my back. Anyhow, I can make do with crafting equipment. Here's a list of items to borrow from Gloria Crendel in Old Town. Just, don't mention my name.
Alright, so we'll leave a marker here. Go ahead and head back to Gloria. We'll knock out 2 things at once. Use the main gate port.
I knew you'd have no trouble securing those supplies. Now, a magical binding here, some weaving spells there, all done. I hope those robes serve you well, wizard. Good fortune on all your travels.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you craft today? You'd like to borrow some crafting items. I suppose that's all right. Let's see your list. 1 large beaker, 1 crucible, 5 aludels, and a small athanor. Well, this is your lucky day. I just received a crate of those items. Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue parting gift. What? I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me.
How did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh. Let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there. Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. Go on, just place the Herkimer stone on the crucible. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow, A+ work here, young one. Good work. Now for the next part of the plan. The curative intonation potion will work similarly to the initial curse, so you'll need to administer it to an influential fire elf. Alacane Swift Arrow is the most famous fire elf actor alive. Once he's cured, just explain to him that it's up to him to pass the cure on to his people. You'll find Alacane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alacane a good thwacking.
For Friddle, the greatest magicians have something to learn. Fire for Friddle, Wizard City must burn. Fire for Friddle.
got a power pip. Let's go ahead and use that on him. And then we'll blade another power pip.
Lo, the dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I ever repay you? You say only I can deliver my people from the grip of this dreadful banshee's curse? But how? I am an actor. We are the opposite of people. The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the ages to the streets!
We do have to go back to Grotto.
In the beginning, there was the Dragon Titan, an immortal being capable of burning an entire world or rekindling a soul's lost spark. From the embers left in its wake, there came the race of dragons who harnessed the power of fire to rule the lands. As fire magic passed to younger races, dragons were pushed out of the fledgling worlds, seeking refuge neath the sleeping form of their ancestor. Their drake offspring formed alliances with roving human clans to rebel against their parents, ultimately establishing the empire of Dragonspire.
Well, did you fix this mess? Can I go back to my stories now? Finally! This whole ordeal has made me realize that I don't miss working with students as much as I'd previously thought. No offense. Run along then, dear. And if you would be so kind as to omit my name from your official reporting to the city guard, I'd appreciate it. Ta-ta!
Alright, I believe Lizzo is gonna have another quest on the way back. Yes.
Hey, newbie, or should I say hero, a fire cat alley. I see you. I mean, you even managed to correct Alicane's pitchy singing. We're all set to resume rehearsals for Firecat, the musical. Except for one gigantic undead singer-sized problem. In the middle of all the confusion earlier, I was accosted by a banshee named Melwina Smite, violently demanding a role in the play. She screamed that she wasn't leaving without a part. Then the crazy banshee knocked the orange juice I was drinking right out of my hand. I was so flustered I said the first words that popped into my head. Thankfully it worked. She left, scream singing back to her forlorn tower. Now I either have to write a part for something called a Juicicle Cat or face Melwina's wrath when I tell her she's not in the play. Unless she might be less inclined to start a fight if someone with your reputation delivers the bad news. You'll do it? Thanks!
Why not? Alright, so she'll be right in here. Grab the mandrake really quick.
Focus, Melwina. Be the Juicicle. From the top. Juicicles do, and Juicicles can. Juicicles can, and Juicicles do. intruder! How dare you! I'll have you know, I've recently been cast as a major role in a very prestigious local theater production. Why are you interrupting rehearsals? There's no role for me? But Lizzo said she made up the character so I'd stop harassing her? And she sent you here so I couldn't get violent? I see that Lizzo was wrong for lying to me, just as I see that she was also wrong about me not getting violent. Come here!
Alright, let's go ahead and ice trap her. And then Snow Serpent him. Let's pass. And pass again. Let's try and finish it out with one of these. Spirit of Firecat out.
I quit! I don't want that stupid part in that stupid play with those stupid fire elves anyway! Ugh. Musical cat! It's so stupid! Ugh.
Hey, Wiz, how'd Melwina take the news? She said the part was stupid. And attacked you? I'm so sorry. At least she's out of her hair now. To be honest, she's right about the part being stupid. It was the best name I could conjure up on the spot. Guess we gotta blame it on my juice. Thanks for your help, newbie. I could tell you're gonna be a star around here. Now go on, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving.
Alright, so to the main gate to talk to Private Quinn.
Great balls of fire! You're alive! When I didn't hear back from you, I just assumed... Well, I'm glad you weren't fricasseed. Did you find Lizzo? She's safe now? Whew! And a cure for the Fire Elves' madness is being administered as we speak? You're amazing! You should tell Sergeant Muldoon! And feel free to mention how I'm still bravely defending this position. If it comes up. Thanks, Wizard. I couldn't have done it without you.
Go grab the mistwood.
Hello again, young wizard. Do the smell of brimstone and burnt hair spell word from Firecat Alley? You helped quell an undead insurrection and cured a fire elf curse? Impressive! We're not out of the woods yet, but we're making headway. Good job on cleaning up those streets. You know, if this whole student of magic thing doesn't work out, you have a bright future as a guard. For now, though, report back to the headmaster and tell him that everything is under control.
Alright, so we'll head to Merle.
Malistaire broke open the sealed caves and unleashed the undead. Why? Deranged as he's become, I can't believe chaos is his only ambition. He was always dedicated to his wife, Sylvia. When illness claimed her, his devotion led him to delve into terrible rituals to restore her to life. I forbade him. He ignored me and destroyed the death school in his folly. Now he seeks the Order of the Fang, a lost sect with their own secrets. We must learn why. There is a being who sees through time with the eyes of history and the future, gifted him by the grandmother of ravens. But his eye of history was stolen some time past, and without it, his vision is limited and his memory addled. Alas, we haven't any other choice. So come with me, wizard, to Ravenwood. I have a very important task for you today, young wizard. Your studies will have to wait. You've done such a great job elsewhere. I could use your magic on Colossus Boulevard. I had to lock the gate because the street had become too dangerous. Professor Greyrose summoned an army to run out the ghosts. Something must have gone very wrong with her spell. The gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more. Please find him in the shopping district and see if he needs help.
Bizarre. I don't know why that's not working. There it goes.
Wizard, once upon a time there was the first world, inhabited by primal beings and 3 terrible titans. When the feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree and Grandmother Raven sang the song of creation and wove its fragments together into the spiral. This is one of those primal beings, Bartleby, the grandfather of trees. He guided me to bring you here, and it's his insight we seek now.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul and my memory is fading. You must find the one from the world without magic.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh dear. You see, wizard, he can't stay with us. His mind is lost in time, in the past and the future.
Beware the spiders, fire rains, the alligator eats the stars. Malistaire, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malistaire stole the eye of history? Of course! And this repeated bit about a gaze turning foul, there was once a spectre named Foulgaze. He often haunted Sapphira's tower in Old Town, and perhaps his patterns haven't changed. You must investigate it once.
Alright, let me go talk to Diego first.
Wizard, at last you have come! Any longer and I may have perished under the weight of this disrespect. You see, my friend, I have been burgled. A priceless family heirloom was stolen by my most archest of nemesis, my evil twin brother, Roberto. He's wanted the item since we were colts. I tried to confront the fiend, but he secured himself behind a wooden skeleton lock. A powerful ward I thought only a legend, until now. I'm certain there's a way to unlock the bony barrier, but I'm too busy training new students in the combative arts to do the research myself. However, I did hear there's a new assistant in the library whose focus is in the skeleton locks and keys. Could I impose upon you to consult him?
Sure.
Can I help you? Diego the Duel Master seeks information about a wooden skeleton lock. Why, that happens to be my field of expertise. Skeleton locks are enchanted doors that can only be opened by a corresponding key. Thus, Diego's wooden lock requires a wooden skeleton key. But those keys are typically quite difficult to come by, coveted as they are by what I call bad folk. And they shatter after only one use. Fortunately for you, I have a wooden skeleton key I can part with if you take this keyring with you on your adventures. The keyring detects nearby skeleton keys and sends data back to me for my continuing research. Plus, it will mark your map with key locations. Well, I bid you and Diego good luck with whatever waits behind that wooden skeleton lock. I'm counting on you to explore the entire spiral.
Alright, back to Diego.
You're back! What did the librarian's assistant say? We need a wooden skeleton key? Of course! Curse this bad luck. What's that? The librarian's assistant gave you a wooden skeleton key? I knew you'd come through for me. That's why I hate to beg another favor of you. Will you duel Roberto and recover my precious heirloom? Let me explain. As much as I would love to battle my brother, honor forbids it. You see, Roberto and I both made an oath to our mother on her deathbed that we would never take up arms against family. So I cannot fight him. However, we also made an oath to our father on his deathbed that we never back down from a challenge. So I must fight him. Just see my difficulty. Roberto stole the heirloom knowing I'd be unable to personally retaliate. But there is no dishonor if I send a proxy. Especially not if that proxy is my most prized pupil who learned everything they know about dueling from me! Haha! Will you do it? Thank you, my friend. You can find Roberto in his hidden lair. I'll mark your map.
Alright. So we are gonna go do Roberto and Sophria's tower. Alright, let's start with Sophria's. Sapphira? One of them.
On the trail of the Order of the Fang, Part 2. Still looking for the Order of the Fang. How I did not find the Order of the Fang useless. Who are you? Oh, you're the one that dealt with the Harvest Lord, the Banshee and the Bunny. I was hoping to meet you. I enjoy a challenge. Take a good look, wizard, because this foul gaze will be your last.
That was a little cheesy. Alright, let's go ahead and... Ooh, I didn't even mean to trap you, but that's alright. use that. Alright, let's get rid of the beetle. Pass. Got a power pip, which is nice. Alright, so that's him now.
While you were busy playing with elves and bunnies, I found every book on the Order of the Fang and sent them to my master. The useful ones, anyway. What? No, not Malastare. I don't serve Malastare. I serve Lord Nightshade, Keeper of the Darkness. He serves Malastare. And he rules even now from the place of our banishment, the hub of our new undead kingdom, the Haunted Cave. You know, the one on Triton. It's ours.
Traditional theory holds that there are two broad categories of magic: elemental, fire, ice, storm, and spiritual, life, death, and myth. Legends of astral magic from ancient Celestia often complicated those old definitions, but there has yet to be physical evidence of the practice. It was ultimately the discovery of balance magic on Krokotopia that upended the previous paradigms and introduced a composite sorcery that blended the powers of the elemental schools while also being able to enhance or debilitate spiritual powers. Today, balance is considered one of the core 7 schools of magic, but many institutions have yet to fully incorporate it into curricula.
Interesting. Let's head over to Roberto's lair.
You've lopped right into my trap, my foolish Wait, you are not my brother. Does that coward, Diego, send a child to fight his battles? So be it.
Let's go, Roberto. Oh, you're gonna be easy. Pass. And use that. Ten health. Alright, use M, has highest accuracy.
Enough! Here, give the baby his toy back. I only stole it to irk him, but it's no fun if I don't get to see the look on his stupid face. Besides, it clearly isn't lucky at all. Couldn't even help me defeat a lowly whelp like you. Just take that piece of junk and get out! Get out of here!
Alright. Let's go ahead and put this on. Teleport hub. To Galvanost.
Jeepers, don't sneak up on people like that. Don't you know this cave is haunted? Isn't this place just wowzer? I heard all the seals were broken, and I had to finally see what kind of ghosts are in here. I read books on these caves. All the books in the library, actually. But nothing makes history come alive more than really seeing the ghosts. Did you come here out of intellectual curiosity, too? Oh, Lord Nightshade. I've heard of him. Mean guy. He lives in that big tower down the way. Well, I say lives. He doesn't live. He's dead. He unlives in the tower. If you go fight him and survive, can you bring me a souvenir? Ooh, or ask him about the realms of the dead, like the underworld, or Nightside, or Tartarus. I'm super curious. I bet they're nice.
I am sure they are. We will go collect all of that later. Alright.
You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am? No mere ghost lost in the ether. I am darkness! King of the dead, Lord of the night side, Master of the things in the dark which float and scream. And now you have the honor of becoming one of my subjects.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start off by blading myself. Awesome, we will use that on him. Alright, now let's go ahead and trap him. And then I doubt I'll be able to use it on him, but I'm gonna try anyway. figures. Go ahead and trap them again. Snow serpent. Yeah, let's give it a go. Should kill.
The books on the Order of the Fang? I have not these things. I collected them as gifts. Gifts to the one who freed us. To the necromancer concealed safely in my domain. In the night side, where no mortal thing can see him.
The original practitioners of death magic were shunned by their societies, written off and punished as plague carriers and spirit thieves. And it's true that many of ill intent found a school with such spooky spells thematically amenable. The worst such group was the cult of the Corrosive Chorus, a sect from ancient Azteca who loathed the song of creation and sought to unwrite it. They traveled across nascent skyways, summoning banshees and spectral skulls to scream a discordant melody that could unmake worlds. Some believe Bartleby himself intervened to stop them, cursing the death cult with eternal life, sealed forever in a soundproof prison.
Wonder where that would be. Alright, grab that ore. And the wisp. Another wisp. Grab the wooden chest. And talk to Daisy.
Wowzer! Whoa, you survived! Or did you? You two seem solid and opaque, but it might just be the lighting. Night side. The underplane that sits between the realms of life and death, which can't be seen by mortal eyes. Or do you mean a different night side? No, that's the one you mean. Yeah, I've read about it. All about it. It's a real physical place somewhere. You just can't see it. Ghosts can, so you'd need ghost eyes. Oh, or the fiery gaze of something possessed by spectral energy. Like those field guards. Defeat field guards and get their pumpkin heads. Then I can do a thing and reveal Nightside.
Alright, so if we defeat 2 of these things, we should be good. Should have cleared out what I had in my hand. Alright, let's evil snowman. Roll Imp to finish him because it has the highest accuracy. Get rid of that. Use that on him. Get rid of that and use this. Daisy.
Wowzer, you did a great job. These pumpkin heads are perfect. Unfortunately, I can't do the thing. I thought I could. I read all about it while you were gone, but I can't. I can do stuff, but what you need is a thing. Headmaster Ambrose knows about things. All things. You should ask him for help.
Alright, let's go ahead and go to
You've
Diego
returned
first.
with my great-grandsire lucky unicorn shoe. I knew that scoundrel Roberto would be no match for my favorite pupil. It's a good thing the librarian's assistant that no one had ever heard of before literally had the key to solving this problem, no? Indeed. Just see, my friend, this unicorn shoe brings luck to everyone. Well, for everyone but Roberto, that is. Hey, thank you again.
Hey, Tamara. Okay, yeah, there's some stuff in there that I'll grab.
Wizard, I'm afraid Bartleby's mind remains jumbled. I don't think he can help us. Have you had any luck with foul gaze? What's that you say? You need me to do a thing. Oh my, young people these days are terribly imprecise. Ah, you believe Malistaire is hiding in Nightside? That explains much. It would conceal him from all but Bartleby, thus the theft of his eye. But I see your plan. I can enchant these ghostly pumpkins to transfer their vision into yours, allowing you to see that which dead things see, at least for a short time. It'll take but a moment, and there. It is done. Go now, follow your instincts, find the hidden path to Nightside.
All right.
A wizard? It has been so long. Have you come seeking the school of death magic? You have found it, and much more. The Death School and I once sat above in the Ravenwood under the shade of the grandfather tree. But in his rage and sorrow, Malastair stole us. He feigned an explosion and shifted the very land upon which the school sits here to the night side. From this haven, he conducts his research into what I do not know. All I could do was sit and wait for Bartleby to see us and send help. His eye of history was stolen? No! Malastair must have done this. He is in the school now. You must fix what he has broken.
Master, what about this book? The Order of the Fang was born of, some word that starts with K.
Give me that. Crocotopia, you dunce. And I knew that already. I've been scouring the place for ages. I came back here to find where in Oh, I see. Yes, this book does indeed have the answer I seek. So you're too late, wizard. Yes, I remember you. You fought my minions, thwarted all my diversions, but it doesn't matter. I've already won.
That was very dramatic. It's just a book. Hello there. I'm Dworgen, caretaker of the Death School. What's your name? Did you know the Death School moved to Nightside? That's an odd name. Oh, I get it. I thought it was darker than usual outside. Haven't gotten out much. And my master started bringing me books to study. Oh, and an orb that he said could show us all of history. I have history. No, don't have any. I have new dyes, though, if you want some. Still crunchy, too. Anyway, my master couldn't get the orb to work. So he traded it for more books. We've read everything to find the Order of the Fang. Turns out they're on Crocotopia, in a great something that begins with S. You should probably tell the headmaster the Death School moved. Don't want the students to miss class.
Oh, Dworgen doesn't understand what's going on.
Some good news, Wizard. The guards are reporting progress in pushing out the remaining undead, thanks to you. Now tell me, did you find Nightside? What? Oh my, this is indeed distressing news. But at least we know what happened to the Death School and poor Dworgen. I'll manage shoring up our passage to Nightside so we can resume proper death classes. But we must still contend with Malastair. We know he seeks the Order of the Fang, a mysterious sect of wizards from Crocotopia, but we don't know why. With Bartleby's eye missing, we must rely on old-fashioned methods to find out. I need you to follow Malastair's trail to Crocotopia. Take these 2 spiral keys. They will grant access to the world door inside Bartleby. Even in his current state, he can guide you from there.
All right. We are not going to be going to Crocotopia today or in the next episode. What I am currently doing is I'm gonna go get this quest right here.
To gain your next ice spell, you must gather reagents. It will be most challenging, but necessary in order to advance. You will need to take this bottle and fill it below the waterfall on Triton, next to the water wheel. There the water is light and airy. From there you will travel to Colossus, where Mindy will create a water of fame for you.
All right. Talk to the this guy.
Aha! You've seen the signs, haven't you? Why, signs of the end of the spiral, of course. Peculiarities, instances of pure impossibility. You may not have seen them yet, but you will. The Gravulum Order has detected increasing numbers of Pecrons all across the spiral. Pecrons? Why, they're invisible micro-magic particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. In concentration, they create peculiarities. That's the theory, at least. The Gravulum Order is dedicated to investigating this frightening trend, and we need your help. Take this Gravulum badge and get a reading from the Gobblers on Colossus Boulevard. Do this, and we might even invite you into the Order.
I'm gonna skip through all of this. Monstrology is kind of useless. I will go do it really quick. Just cause. Let's put this on. Take everything out. Put those in. If I have to, I will talk to the guard at the gate in order to go get that spell. Alright, let's go to the comments. You can put the Pharaoh's deck back on. Let's see if I can just walk through here really quick before I cannot. So let's go ahead and
Thank
talk to him.
goodness the headmaster sent a wizard to aid us. We could really use your help. Strange creatures have taken over Colossus Boulevard. We don't know where they came from, but they eat everything in sight. We call them gobblers. I admire you wizards. My niece studies ice magic at Ravenwood, but I'm worried about her. She said she was doing some school project on Colossus Boulevard, but I don't know why she has to do it now. Would you go speak to her and see if she needs any help? Her name is Mindy Pixie Crown.
Sure can, but I'm actually not doing that yet. Going to Triton Avenue. I'm also not going to collect this quest yet because that's going to be for Sunken City. No, not Sunken City. What is that place called? Crab Alley. Right.
You collect the foamy water created by the waterfall.
That. Let's go to the front gate and go this way. Whether or not this is quicker, I don't know, but why not? That means I'm gonna have to collect this one too, isn't it?
has you on a spell quest. I can help you if you have a bottle of Triton water. Just give me a moment.
She pours the water into her hands and is able to mold it into an athame.
There you go. A water athame. It's stable for now, but you'll now have to find someone more powerful than I to forge it into an ice athame. I would go to the ice tower across from the ice school. Something should be waiting for you inside. Good luck. That's so sweet of my uncle to send you. I'm so glad you came too. I've been doing some ice research for Professor Greyrose, but I had to stop. I really need your help. This is horrible. First the gobblers showed up and started eating everything in sight, and then these evil snowmen. They're all over the place. We must get rid of them, but there are so many. Hey, I know. Why don't you defeat some of them and see if that will chase the rest away?
Alright, I'm actually gonna do Colossus Boulevard today. Why not? Let's go ahead and start with a blade. This is also the first place where you get two in a battle at once. Got a power pip, which is great. Hopefully this does enough. Not quite. Let's use the imp. Let's go ahead and Thunder Snake. And then Snow Serpent because I got the Power Pip. Finish it off with an Ice Beetle. Gobbler Scavengers are down here. They also happen to be the ones that we need for the Gravulum Order. Let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and use a Speedle. We will trap and then Snow Serpent.
Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Oh, good! The badge is working. Orange reading. Pecron concentrations there are average. Good! Come back to Ravenwood.
Alright, we're gonna go back to Mindy first.
Well, that didn't seem to make a dent in those gobblers at all. They're still eating the city. Go speak with Professor Greyrose. Maybe she will know what to do. I'll try to keep their damage to a minimum.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and turn in these quests first.
Were you able to extract an animal?
Let's get this, because who cares? No. I did it for the XP and gold, and that's about it.
Well done, young wizard. Good news! You're a full-fledged member of the Gravulum Order now. Together, we'll figure out this peculiar business. Check in each day, and I'll give you a creature or location to test. You won't need to return. I'll get the reading from your badge remotely. Oh, and take this Gravulum lodestone for your house. If you prefer, use that to get your daily assignment. Very well. Until tomorrow, then.
Until tomorrow.
As the professor of life magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden. So my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Farley in Gollum Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you.
I will do it, but I'm gonna skip through his dialogue, because I know how to garden, and I can explain it. Let me go ahead and grab this while I'm at it.
Good.
Oh, you've got that?
This.
So,
This.
Awesome. Now, let me need 3 smalls. Alright, so we'll do that until I level up a little bit. It's actually by oh no, I don't have enough money. Never mind. Go home. I don't have to go back to what's her face, do I? No. we will go ahead and place the small pots. Oh, we already had some. Place that there. Place that there. Gardening. Put the trunk right there. Go ahead and put him up there. Let's see if, yeah, it was. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this table down. Move him. Come on. Move him back. Move him. Pick him up. That. So the likes on the plants mean that it'll grow a little bit faster. So if you get one of him from Farley, it can be helpful. I don't really want that in here. That. There. That right next to it. Got this desk pad. That there. Boom. Alright, let's go ahead and go talk to Lydia before we go do that.
Oh dear, I was afraid of that. It was an accident. I didn't mean to summon those gobblers, and those evil snowmen aren't doing a thing to help. They're actually causing more trouble. The biggest problem with gobblers is that they're always hungry. Let's try brewing a potion to make them lose their appetite. The snowmen we'll deal with later. Here is a list of ingredients for the potion. Take it back to Minty Pixie Crown on Colossus Boulevard.
Alright, well, we gotta go to the Ice Tower, finish our spell quest first, and then we will go to Mindy.
You feel a cold wind fill the room, as if from the giants themselves.
Alright, get rid of one of the beetles. Trap him. We'll use this. trap again. Pass. Evil snowman. Fizzle. It's Blade. Doubt I can freeze him, so we'll get rid of that. Not lagging out, am I? Gosh dang it. Alright. Well, if you're watching the recorded version of this, just feel free to skip through until you see that I'm back out. If you're watching live, it's loading back up, and I'll see you guys when I get in. Yes, I did. I'm getting back on right now. Right. Well, that was awkward. Now it's gonna take forever to load up like it always does when I crash. Oh wow, and it considered that a loss. Right, let's go ahead and just sell a couple things. Back at it. Thought it was gonna just disappear on me for some reason. I don't think it's gonna let me freeze him, but yeah, figures. Ooh, a power pip. Let's go ahead, nice trap, and then we'll do another one. Hello? Jeez. Wow, it did not boost that a little as much as I wanted it to. That is helpful, though. That is helpful. Should allow us to kill, actually. Or not. Honestly, I probably could have just used Imp and been fine. Another one.
You have proven that you are worthy to be in the School of Ice. I will now freeze your water athame to aid you in your quest. Now you must take it to one who knows the ancient arts. Go now to Kelvin.
Oh. Whoa. That was a weird burst of lag. First one of the day, actually. That's nice. Usually by this time I've lagged off of the game 17,000 times.
Looks like the giants found favor in you, my friend. Now you will need to go back to the statue next to Mindy Pixie Crown on Colossus Boulevard. Once there, an ice minion will visit you and give you the power words you will need for creating your spell.
Alright, so I've got the marker right next to her.
You feel the air turn very chilly. You hold the ice blade aloft.
A magic potion?
Whoa.
Excellent idea! I'll set up the cauldron for the potion here. Can you get the first ingredient? It's called stinkweed. You can find that growing right here in Colossus Boulevard. Go gather some for me.
Wow, you made me miss my dialogue. Can't imagine it's gonna be in here. Yeah, no. How rude of her.
Now, with the ice athame and the words of power, we can create a helpful spell.
As you speak the words, the air around you turns bone-chillingly cold. You hold up the ice athame and slice at the air. A spell card appears as your ice athame disappears.
It is done. Take this new spell, young wizard, and use it in times of dire need.
Well. How the heck did I end up back there? Alright, so we need 3 stinkweeds. Preferably without the lag. I want to go the other way. Can't get anything in here yet, can I? Alright. Let's get the life trap, but I don't need it. 22 and level 20. So I'll probably come back in about 10 more levels, because don't really need melt right now. Alright, so there will be a stinkweed on this island. At least there should be. Okay, maybe not. My fault. There will be some over here, though. Yeah, there's one. There's one right here. I believe there's one on the other side of the tower as well. Yep. There's also one right here.
Stinkweed really does stink. I know I've lost my appetite. That's all I need. I'll brew the potion now. Here's the first batch of potion, young wizard. Hopefully this will make the gobblers stop eating. While I'm making more, go beat some gobblers in combat and make them drink the stinkweed potion.
Alright, let me just check. Yeah. Wow, I literally...
I've been waiting for a shipment of goods from Kirby Longspear. The last I heard, Kirby was further down the street in the next park area. I can't reach him in this mess. Would you go find him and see what's happened to my shipment? I'll pay you for your time.
Thank goodness someone found me. I'll bet Kazul is steaming. Please, I need your help. Those gobblers stole my shipment. After they ate a handful, they went straight for me. Please, help me. I promised to deliver those goods to Kazul, but the barrels have rolled everywhere. Will you gather up as many barrels as you can and bring them back? If you do, I'll share my profits with you.
I can, I just gotta remember which direction they're in. I'm gonna have to say, guess the other way I'm thinking. We got Gobbler Scouters here. There's Munchers. Barrels, though. There's one. Alright, so clearly the scouters are not over here. Whoop. Don't mind me. Not over here either. The Smith is down here by Huldreth Peak. Perch? Peak? I don't know. Perch. Let's go back to Kirby.
Ah, you found my barrels. Now, if the gobblers would just stay away from them. The evil snowmen are eyeing my shipment of sugar. It's not because they have a sweet tooth. They just worry that they may be on the menu if the gobblers get hungry. They know gobblers would take sugar over snow any day. But I need to deliver that sugar. The children would be disappointed without their cookies. Would you battle a few of those evil snowmen and chase them away? Then I can deliver the goods to Kazul.
Alright, let's go do that. Should be relatively easy. So are the scouters the one I defeated first? Can't even remember which ones these were called. Oh, those are the scavengers. So where are the scouters? I'm confused. Let's use one of these. Oh, wow. You're gonna do it too? Alright, so maybe the converts aren't a great idea yet. rid of the fire cat since he's probably just gonna shield. Thunder Snake. Finish him off with an imp. That and blade. Trap and then evil snowman, the evil snowman. Oh, with the fizzles. Alright, we'll head back to Kirby, and then I will find these scouters, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, they're right there. Okay. That would make sense.
With those snowmen gone, I think I can make a run for it and deliver this special sugar to Kazel. Thanks. Ah! I could make a run for it alone, but not carrying that barrel of sugar. The gobblers might take a bite out of me while I'm trying to get to the sugar. And I'm not all that sweet. Would you deliver a barrel for me? If those gobblers mess with you, you can mess with them right back.
Alright, so we'll go back to Kazul.
Ah, my barrel of sugar. Just imagine if the gobblers had gotten hold of this. Thank you so much.
Alright. That is it for the side quests here, so let's go ahead and do the scouters. Grab some health before I get into this fight. Oh, forgot to take those out. Trap one of them, then we can evil snowman the other one, and then snow serpent the one that's trapped. Yeah. Can imp if he doesn't die. Imp it is. Solid. Solid. Mindy?
All done? Excellent. Let's see if the potion had any effect. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the potion didn't quite work. I don't want to bother the headmaster. I know. The Gobbler King lives in the large palace at the very end of the street. Maybe we can reason with him. I'll try to brew a stronger potion. See if you can make a deal with the Gobbler King to stop eating and leave the city.
Unlikely. Should be fine, even without that last bit of health.
You'll have to get past me if you want to see the king.
Let's freeze. And then we will Snow Serpent. Keep forgetting to take those out. Let's try and get this through. Solid, solid. Killed him. Doubt I'll need it, but you never know. Get rid of that. Alright, we'll use our snowman. $513, not bad. Imp might kill, let's try it. grab this.
In the first world, the children of Lady Nightstar, the grandmother Raven, battled constantly. Titans they were, embodiments of ice, fire, and storm. Their conflict shook the world, but by the time of the spiral, only their offspring remained. Giants were the descendants of the Ice Titan, who used his power to create frost castles from frozen clouds. Like their ancestor, they battled the dragons on the ground until the wars decimated both races. The giants retreated to the world now known as Grizzleheim, where the few who still remain rule the frigid realm of Wintertusk.
Up to the king.
A tiny wizard. Hello, tiny wizard. Have you come to surrender your city? You want us to leave? Oh, no. No. My people love it here. We shall call this city New Gobblerton. If you prove to be good servants, perhaps we shall let the tiny wizard stay in New Gobblerton. Here is my royal decree.
You pick up the royal decree to take back to Mindy Pixie Crown.
What are we gonna do about it, Mindy?
The Gobbler King wants us to surrender Wizard City? Big problem. Big problem. I can't believe the Gobblers are trying to claim Wizard City. We need to tell Headmaster Ambrose. Take the Gobbler King's royal decree to Headmaster Ambrose. See what he thinks we should do.
What? This decree doesn't even make sense. It's just pictures of ice cream and chickens drawn in crayon.
Headmaster Ambrose shakes his head sadly.
The gobblers may be a larger problem than we realized. I hate to ask, but you need to go duel some of them to test their strength.
Of course I do. Gorgers, gluttons, and munchers. Leave a mark there. Grab some health on the way. Here's the Gorgers. Keep forgetting to take those out still. $126 left. We will try and get the snake off. Suppose we'll blade, because I don't want to waste my one power pip. use that on him. Of course I fizzled. Let's try and snake him. Alright. Imp one of them. Honestly, might die, who knows? Yeah. Get rid of these, because that was kind of my problem. Alright. Did I at least... No. Thought for a second that I would have at least gotten the first one, but I didn't. Alright, I'll fight these ones over here because it's closer to the edge. Let's trap one. Blade and then serpent. Wonderful! Let's try that again. Alright, Imp to finish it off, because got 90 yak. this health before I get into this fight. Trap him. Salad, actually. We will pass. Hopefully this kills. Or I can fizzle, that's also a thing. Let's imp him to get rid of him. Trap. We'll use another serpent, why not? Alright, one more set to go. Unfortunately, they are also going to be ice. Ooh, and they have a fair amount of health. Let's try a Thunder Snake. Let's go ahead and freeze that one. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, we can finish him off with this. You would be my first. I'm gonna trap him first. Wow. Alright, I wonder how much this is gonna do. 304, okay. What kind of spells do I have left? That should just finish it right off. Ooh. Hopefully I don't fizzle, because he could easily kill me next round if I do. Solid. Oh, we're going to Meryl. I thought we were going to go to Mindy. Whoop, missing the door.
Good. Now that we know how strong the gobblers are, I have a plan. Please deliver this letter to Mindy Pixie Crown for me. Your hard work will pay off, I promise.
Headmaster Ambrose hands you an official-looking document.
Here you go, Mindy.
Mindy Pixie Crown reads the official-looking document.
I think this plan will work. This plan calls for challenging the Gobbler King's two closest advisors, Baron Greebly and Baron Rotunda. Dueling isn't my strength, so you're the only one who can do this, young wizard. They're each hiding out in towers, one at each end of the street. Defeat them and see what the Gobbler King has to say then.
Alright, so we'll go to Baron Tower first. Grab his health. And the Mistwood. Oh, and the mushroom. Head in. Alright, so this is gonna be the life one. He has a life minion with him, so it should be pretty easy.
Is it time for dinner yet? You look like you'd make a good stew. Get over here.
Trap him and then we'll Snow Serpent the minion. Alright, we can get rid of the freeze, because we're not going to be able to freeze Baron. I can almost guarantee that. We'll probably have to hit again, so we'll throw a second trap on him. And then we will, snowman. Straight into a beetle, because I don't need that much health. Or damage. Or an imp. I'll just use the ice beetle because I don't know what his resist is gonna be like. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright. So, back through the teleporter. Use the Hildreth Perch one. Mana Wisp would be fantabulous right now. But I don't think I'm gonna get one. Oh sweet, it's gonna save the Gobblestone Castle one so that I don't have to refight the prince.
You've come to take away my treats? I can't allow that. To battle!
Alright, we'll use the potion because it's not gonna give me any mana. Let's go ahead and get that on him. Hopefully he doesn't shield, of course. And they're gonna use 2 of them, which is just fantastic. Let's get a second one on him. Hopefully he doesn't put a 3rd shield on him. Alright. Now let's get rid of one of those. We'll get rid of another one. And then trap him. You will snowman him. That's fine, because we have the convert up first. Hopefully this kills. Salad. And then we will blade and evil snowman him. Trap. I think I'm gonna get rid of that and actually use this. Need to get some health. Because I don't think the snowman would kill. So just in case, I want to make sure. I doubt it's gonna work, but won't hurt you, so might as well. Figures. They saw it coming. It's alright. Alright, so now for the snowman. I can't remember if you need to put the trap on first or after the convert, so I don't know if this is gonna kill. Alright, so you put it on after you put the convert. Noted. I don't use a lot of traps in higher levels, especially because I don't have very many low damage characters like Ice is. Might end up using ice traps, I don't know. Gobblestone Castle is still open. Alright, Gobbler King. Enough's enough.
Ah, the little wizard is back. Are you ready to surrender now?
You tell the Gobbler King about your battles with Barons Greebly and Rotunda.
What? You defeated them? I find that hard to believe. I'll have to send someone to find out if what you say is true or not.
Just as the Gobbler King is getting ready to call, a messenger breaks into the room.
Sir, the two barons have been defeated by a student wizard. What shall we do?
Oh dear. What you said is true. Then that means New Gobblerton, Wizard City, is yours. Spare me and my people, wizard. We mean you no harm. I ask that we are allowed to stay here. Our old home was filled with witches, and we are too scared to go back. I promise we will not eat so much. You have my word.
I'm curious if he's talking about Imperia or Caramel. Can't figure it out. Where the heck did this just bring me? Why do I have a marker there? I don't remember putting that there.
Amazing, young wizard! You have brought peace with the gobblers! You've done a great job! Be sure to tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said. Now I can get back to my project.
Alright, to the comments.
My plan worked. Oh, that's excellent news.
You tell Headmaster Ambrose what the Gobbler King said about their home world.
My. I certainly don't want to force them to go back to a world where they aren't welcome. Very well. We will let them stay on Colossus Boulevard. It appears we have new neighbors.
It would appear we do. It would appear we do. Alright, let's go turn these in.
Well, tarnation, you found them all! I'll find a good home for them, don't you worry. Here's a little reward for helping me out. You more'n deserve it for all your assistance. Look me up, you ever wandered the spiral?
Sweet, level 14.
You found the books on the ancient history of magic? Let me get my notepad out and, tell me everything you learned. Wow, that's a lot! Gonna need a minute here, pal, to process all that. Okay, I'm good, but all the answers in those books just bring up more questions. Like, what happened to these titans? And what's with the sentient plants? You've seen them, the trees with the faces in Ravenwood. Every school has one, except Death and Balance. But what do? What are they for? Why don't Death and Balance have one? People have a right to know. We need to get the straight dirt from the horse's mouth. Meaning, go ask all the trees themselves. While you do that, I'll study the books.
Alright, so we gotta go talk to the trees. School-specific trees. Did that count as my...
Today's assignment is to get a reading
so
by defeating one of these...
What are we, spell trees? Why, we are the offshoots of the great-grandfather tree. He who, with his sister grandmother Raven, sang the song of creation and wove the spiral into being. Life magic in particular resonates with that song, uses its chords and verses to stitch wounds and mend spirits, to heal a fragmented world. And the titans responsible for that sundering? They were lulled to sleep by Bartleby himself. May they sleep evermore.
We spell trees aid in the invention of new spells and the crafting of treasure cards. I am the Tree of Myth. Mine is the burden to remember the stories of old heroes and monsters. It is from these tales that myth spells are born. Speak to me to learn recipes for myth spells. The other trees hold similar recipes for their own schools.
Alright, so now we gotta talk to Barney.
What's cooking, wizard? Oh, I think it's me. I am raw fire, after all, undiminished by any contradictory forces. Huh? Oh, all magical schools have an opposite. A school to which they're vulnerable, but against which they're strong. Fire melts ice, but melted ice douses fire. Similarly, life and death contrast, as does the creativity of myth with the destructiveness of storm. Balance? Yeah, I guess we do all sort of balance each other out. That's a good way to look at it, wizard.
Not sure that's what we were asking, but okay.
How long have we been here? As long as I can remember. I don't know if we are the first, but these are the only spell trees I've known. Well, except for Mortis, the spell tree of death. I hear he came from elsewhere, but I know not where. Alas, he is, perhaps, ironically, dead. Destroyed with the death school in Malister's tantrum, so we cannot ask him.
I could, but probably won't, because...
So, wizard, Calvin told you about Mortis and that he came from elsewhere? But Blossom said we all came from Bartleby. Confused? Well, both are correct. Bartleby's roots stretch invisibly to every world in the spiral. And in any of those worlds, spell trees can bloom. A balance tree? I've never met one. It's possible one is out there somewhere. You need only to look.
Yeah, I don't think Boris knows that Mortis is alive. Where did you get that? The hat, specifically. Oh, that looks like it might be Aztecan. Oh no. Interesting.
You talk to the trees? They think the death tree is dead. There may be a world of balanced trees. Myth is weak against storm? What a scoop! This will make for a great article on the history of magic. And don't worry, I'm happy to share a byline. What was your name again? Fantastic! Till next time, pal.
Alrighty, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the 4th episode of the Wizard101 walkthrough. As always, be sure to leave a like and comment down below if you enjoyed this video and have any suggestions. As a reminder, I am streaming this each episode on Twitch at twitch.tv/thatwizstreamer101. Same picture and everything. So feel free to come join along and interact as we go through this journey together. I will see you guys in the next episode, and peace.